Hello and welcome to this exciting lesson on the subtotal function in Excel. In this session, we're going to explore how the subtotal function works, why it's so valuable, and how to use it effectively to summarize your data. By the time we finish this tutorial, you'll feel confident using the subtotal function and applying it seamlessly in your Excel workflows. Let's start by talking about what the subtotal function actually is. The subtotal function in Excel is a versatile and powerful tool that allows you to perform different mathematical operations on your data range. It's unique because, unlike basic functions like sum or average, subtotal has the ability to ignore hidden or filtered out values. This feature makes it especially useful when you're working with large datasets and need to focus on just the visible information. To make this concept clearer, let's go through an example together. Imagine we have a table with columns such as date, transaction type, amount, and so on. Now, we want to calculate the subtotals for these transactions. But before we dive into using the subtotal function, you'll notice that the data is not organized in any specific order. In order to get the most accurate subtotal, we first need to sort the data in a logical order. Let's sort the data by the transaction type column. First, click on the transaction type column to select it. Then, head to the Data tab on the Excel ribbon and click on the A to Z sorting option. You'll be prompted to select. Expand the selection. This ensures that the rest of the table, like the date and amount columns, will be sorted according to the transaction type as well. Go ahead and click Sort, and just like that, your data will be organized. Now, you'll see all the cash transactions listed first, followed by credit and debit transactions. The best part is, since we expanded the selection, the corresponding amounts and dates have also been sorted along with the transaction type. Now that we've sorted our data, it's time to calculate the subtotals. Select the entire table, then click on the Subtotal option in the Data tab. A dialog box will appear with several options. The first section you'll see is called At Each Change In. This is where you specify the column by which you want to create your subtotals. Since we want subtotals based on the transaction type, we'll select that column. Next, you can choose which mathematical operation you want to perform. You'll have options like sum, average, max, min, and others. For our example, we want to get the sum of the amounts, so we'll select sum. After that, simply click OK, and there you have it. Excel will automatically calculate the subtotal for each transaction type, cash, credit, and debit, showing you the total amount for each. If you want to remove these subtotals later, it's just as simple. Select your table again, go back to the subtotal option, and click on Remove All. Just like that, the subtotals are gone, and your data is back to its original form. But wait, there's another way to use the subtotal function, and that's through a specific formula. To do this, you can type equal subtotal directly into a cell. The first argument of the subtotal function is the function number, which determines the operation you want to perform. For example, if you want to sum the data, the function number is 9. After entering this number, you'll specify the range of data you want to apply the subtotal to. For instance, if you want to sum the amount column from D2 to D15 and hit Enter. There you go, you'll get the subtotal for the selected range of data. The beauty of using the subtotal function with formulas is that you can easily switch between different operations. For example, if you want to count how many values are in the range, you can change the function number from 9 to 2, which corresponds to the count function. If you do that, you'll get a count of all the non-hidden cells in the range. Let's say the result is 14. This flexibility allows you to calculate sums, averages, counts, and more, all while ignoring hidden or filtered data. To wrap it all up, the subtotal function is a fantastic tool for efficiently summarizing data, especially when you're working with filtered or structured data sets. Practice this by yourself as well. The more you practice, the more comfortable you'll become with this powerful feature. That's all for today's session. Keep experimenting with the subtotal function, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Until then, take care and keep learning.